That's fun. I can't quite look over this ledge. Are you serious? This is my favorite thing that's happened all day. I'm currently hiking a little trail here. It's supposed to go to a bluff. Shawnee Bend Bluff Trail here right by or in Warsaw, Missouri, near Truman Park. Just grabbed a quick trail to hike, and then I'm going to be scouting out some campsites. Need a place to camp for a week this summer. So I'm going to drive by a couple campsites that I haven't stayed at yet here near Warsaw. The beginning of it's just a road. We'll see what else it turns into. This better pay off at a bluff by the time I'm done here, because I really haven't confirmed that. It's called the Bluff Trail. I'm just in awe of trees. It's a good dinosaur foot tree. He's even got a hole for aerodynamics. You can run fast. I'm gonna step on his foot. Take that, Mr. Dinosaur foot tree. See the knobbies? There's an armadillo. Probably can't see him because of the backlight. Hey, wanna be turtle? What are you doing? Psst. He's not afraid. Man, he's kind of big for an armadillo. Usually you look pretty scrawny around these parts. All right, happy hunting. I wasn't gonna bug that armadillo anymore and wait for him to put his head up. I think he heard me, so he was in standstill mode. He was in possum mode. Armadillos up here in Missouri are usually pretty scrawny from what I've seen. We just got done with a deep freeze here a couple weeks ago. So as you can see, no snow on the ground anymore, but that is not the trail. Thankfully, we have this marker, because I would have gone that way. See the lake in the distance there? If this was a summertime hike, you wouldn't see the lake at all because of all the leaves, and you'd be sweating to death. Miserable. Miserable. Timber. All right, I just took a silly loop. That is not the trail. And I was cursing Onyx Maps because Onyx Maps didn't show the loop. And it's not always 100% right on hiking trails, that's for sure. But the loop was completely useless. It just brought me back to where I was. And the way the Onyx Maps is saying to go, I'm now going the way it's actually says. So if I just stayed with Onyx Maps, I would already be, I would have bypassed this silly loop, because I think I went in there, went around, and just came out here. Just a little, you know, not even 100 feet that way. So I apologize, Onyx Maps. I was kind of cussing you because I'm like, this is not accurate. When in fact, I should have just followed you anyway, because I want to go to the bluff. And I'm assuming there's a bluff, because when you're driving into Warsaw from the west, you see these very prominent bluffs. I'm assuming that's what this is. It may not even be, but it's called a bluff trail. And now it looks like there's a trail going that way. This definitely continues because there's a road back. Oh my God. I'll check in with you when it matters. All right, doing all the bushwhacking. Cedars. Smell good. I can't see anything, or the camera can't see anything because of the cedars. Dude, you could climb down there. Here's a little point. Ah, nice. Ooh, bird. So there's the bridge I went over, looking back this way at some prominent bluffs. And I'm thinking these are probably the prominent bluffs. Here's an extension cord. Just kidding. There's the trail. You can see it. Hopefully it goes out to that point there. Nice little area here. This would be a good little camp. I'll do some research. There was a marked campsite that I'm going to be passing on the map, and I think this is like a backpacking type campsite, because where the campsite was placed on the map, there were no roads, it was just on the trail. So I bet you can hike back here and camp. Cedar Bluff. There we go. How you talking? It's a fisherman. Oh yeah, these are the bluffs. Without a doubt. These are the bluffs. And I bet I could go out to those as well. Shoot, where was I? That other bluff was probably beyond that. This is a lot higher. These rocks are just made for sitting. Oh look, little beaners. Do people rock climb this shit? Rappel down this? Oh, they must. That's fun. That's fun. That's fun. I can't quite look over this ledge. This is quite an overhang, I think. And if it is overhanging, I mean, it looks like there's just water under us, but I mean, you'd have to jump out. But directly under us, it may be pretty dang shallow, or it may be just the sandbar or beach. This is a good place to sit too, dang. Ugh. Let's look over this edge. Oh yeah, there's water just right directly under us pretty much. Oh, I bet people rappel off this. Look at that. So hikers can come camp and rappel if they want. That, my friends, is good times. All right, let's see if this goes out to a couple other bluffs, and then we will head back. It's a big loop, according to Onyx Maps, which has been more accurate than anticipated. So it's the next bluff over. Yeah, that's a cool shot of the bluff. So there's the bluff I was just on. Abiasali. Very cool. I should just sit there and get a sunburn. The last step is a Lulu. Kersplat. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Here's half a bean. Oh, hope no one was rappelling with this carabiner. All right, I gotta watch where I'm stepping. You get stupid really quick here. Oh, hello. Any treasure? Oh man, I about lost my glasses. Is that recording? Oh, I hope so. There's a cedar tickling my head, and it pushed the glasses off my head. And I caught them just in time because they're about to end up in Truman Lake there. Here. Oh yeah, there's some carabiners right there that are not broken for people to rappel down. Boy, that's scary, that broken one I just saw. Would you stop touching my bald spot, dude? So not every time I am around a man-made lake, I just think of the show Ozark and the Snell family. Like, the government took a lot of their property and flooded their property and made the lake. The fictional show Ozark, not shot in the Ozarks. Lake of the Ozarks, like that none of the show looks like it's in the Lake of the Ozarks. Lake of the Ozarks, I will avoid like a rash. There's no reason to go there unless you have a real nice boat and you want to show it off. Jacob Snell, Mexicans. What's that line he uses? I don't know. Put in the comments if anybody's out there listening. Jeez, this is freaking kind of scary. Very cool though, very neat, very cool. There's some carabiners into the rock there. One last bluff, I believe. I like this one. This is neat. This is a swell bluff. Neat and swell. Yeah. Good job, bluff. Way to bluff. Look at those cliffies. There's looking back to the bluffs that I was looking out from earlier. Good times. Again, I say it all the time. I'll say it again. This is why you go to there. I could have just drove past all this, eaten lunch, gone home, taken a nap. Whee! Another couple vantage points. So the other one was not the last one. I believe this is. I just cheated, looked at the map, and it does start turning to go north, back towards the car. Yeah, this is a good one. I don't like these rocks loose here on the edge, though. Some dummy kicks those off and hit somebody. I'll move them. I do like this tree. It's got a lot of personality. Little dead cedar. There, move those rocks, at least away from the edge. I don't know. Did somebody break these on purpose to look at whatever this is called? The sparkly sparkles? It's called something. I'll have to Google it. I used to know that, but you know, used to know a lot of things probably, but I don't remember. Things fade, man. I mean, give me a break. If you haven't thought about something in 40 years, 30 years, lots of luck, man. And it's amazing how things come back. Things you don't need to know, or you're just like, oh my God, I remember that one time, blah, blah, blah. I had a good memory the other day when my family was over watching the Chiefs win the AFC title. A fork in the road. Why? I guarantee it's this way. And my memory was my sister's husband was talking about the first time he met my sister, blah, blah, blah. Like, oh yeah, the first time I met her was in the hospital. This is before you could go in the hospital. Like the fathers had to stay out. Kids weren't allowed at all. I think fathers could go in. Holy shit, are you kidding me? Oh, wow. This is a big squirrel. I'll show you in a second. I said, well, the first time I saw her was when my mom was with her in the hospital. And first floor of the hospital. So they just opened the window and I got to see my baby sister. And I don't think anybody had a camera or took a picture. This is in the 70s, so our cell phones were all dead, probably. Yes. Yes, stuff and things. How cool. Yeah, I'd build a house here. Are you serious? This is my favorite thing that's happened all day. Dark Angel, he's coming. Oh man, how cool. The fireplace is quite ornate. Look at that. Shells. Oh my God. Yes, please. Yes, please. Thank you. Okay, if you're a hiker, can you come here and sleep in here? Make a little fire. Put your tents up if you want. What a neat little house. Front door. All on the up and up. I want this to be my bedroom. So cool. When did they build this? I would assume the 1800s, right? And if you keep going this way, there's like a golf course. I bet there's some other structures, artifacts. There's some kind of semblance of some, like, oh, here's a foundation. There's a wall or a foundation. Shoot. I see what they did or could have done. You got this height here, and then your roof can slant this way and slant that way. Foundation for something here. I don't know. I wouldn't call it a foundation. I don't know what that is. Some metal in the ground. Fire pit or I don't know what. Now what's super duper coolio about that is it was not on the map. I just even double checked Google Maps or Onyx Maps. It was not on the map. So if it wasn't on the map and I knew I was coming upon it, it still would have been cool, but not as exciting, right? I feel like I found something that, I mean, I did. I found something. Obviously other people have too, but you know, that's why you go to there. Saw this about 100 feet off the trail. I'm like, what the hell? Rebar. For some reason. Wow. Why? So many questions. It's fun. Heck yeah, you're gonna build a nest down there, animal. Safest nest in the world, man. If you build it right, ain't nobody digging you up. All right, back at the car. Cough. Yeah, I'm gonna start feeling it now. You sick, dummy. You forgot you sick, dummy. I'm gonna drive to downtown, I don't know if it's downtown Warsaw, and eat, maybe eat at the Yellow Deli, perhaps. And then go scope out a campsite or two. You can walk on that bridge. Yeah, I saw on the map Swinging Bridge Road. I'm like, ooh, that'd be fun to drive on. It's a pedestrian bridge. I'm gonna see if I can maintain a safe 15 miles per hour. Oh, I'm going 10. This is quaint. A group of ladies walking the downtown. It just tells you right there, it's a quaint little downtown. Group of ladies antiquing and such. Okay, so this yellow deli is up here on the right. I'm just park anywhere. Trump headquarters store. Good Lord. It's extremely large. Lordy. Does he live there? Jeez. Now the yellow deli, that was good. $11 for a salmon sandwich, homemade bread. $11. And that was the most expensive sandwich on the, probably item on the menu. There are flies in my car because when I got done hiking, I opened my car to get situated and a million flies flew in. I could go walk across it real quick. How'd I get down there? There he is, Truman State Park. This is Racoon Ridge campground in the Harry S. Truman State Park. This is good. Lots of shade for summer. You can't walk to water access. You drive around the bend here and there's a swim beach. I'm just looking for something for summertime. Lots of great shade. What number is this? All right, this is 39. Very few of these campsites around the lake are open in the winter at all, but this is one that's open apparently. Because there's not water. There's electrical, but no water hookup, so I'm gonna drive around, look at the others. There's a bunch around this area. So I don't need to really document it all, but here in Harry S. Truman State Park, lots of campgrounds. I passed one that was closed down. They definitely don't need all of these open. There's one guy parked here, camping, and that's it. A lot of these other random campsites were closed off. I believe we found the end of the line. I'm going to drive home, so good night, everybody. That, my friends, is good times.